Hello, my name is Chioma. I've been wanting to share my story, but I am not a YouTuber. I don't want to show myself for protection of my identity. I am still married to this monster, even though we have been separated for some years now. I still have to be careful so that he will not come and buy me, as he currently lives close to our house. His house is few kilometers to my house, and sometimes I meet him on the road and walk past. He is currently living with his second wife, who he married after many years of back and forth with me. He was dating this woman, a nurse he met in the pharmacy. They started dating. He was dating her all through the years of our marriage. The woman never got married, or she was married and left her marriage. He ended up marrying her after I refused to come back for the 30th time with all his fake pleading. And they have just one child, even though they wish to have more children. But it seems that God decided that she will only have one daughter in that family, because I myself have 3 sons and 1 daughter for this man. When they tell you that women are going through a lot because they don't have any child, or because they don't have male children, I laugh, because I gave this man 3 handsome, healthy boys and a girl. Upon everything I did for him, providing for the family, collecting money from my family, my mom, my brothers, my sisters, and fed this man to the extent that there was a time he had to come and live with us in our house. My mom fed him all through that time. But once you are married to a chronic narcissist, nothing will ever change. I have prayed and fasted, which I'm still doing for over many years. Yet, the more I pray, the more the attack come on me. I don't know if this life I was meant to get married or stay single, because I am married but single all through my life. Here is how I met this man. I was in school, and this guy that was just a friend of mine came to meet me at school with his elder brother. He introduced him as his elder brother, and that he just came back from abroad. And then I didn't know why he brought him. We just greeted, and then they left. Then after a few days, they came again to my house, and I was surprised. Then there was nothing like phone calls. So people just come to your house and knock by surprise. It was only letter writing, which we don't do in the village. So when they came, they sat down. I brought them drinks, and we were gisting. And then the younger one that I used to know, told me that the senior one had interest in marrying me. I was shocked, because I was still in school and was not ready to get married. So, and the next thing, he took over. He was not the talking type, or he was shy. He told me that he liked me from the beginning, from the first day he saw me, and he had known me for a long time when we were little, before he traveled abroad. He said he came back and his family has been pressuring him to get married, and he feels that I am the one that will be his wife. I was still confused, because I thought we had to date. You had to make friends, date someone before getting married, because he was a stranger to me, and we were supposed to take things easy. I told him that I am still in school, and he said, okay, no problem, that we can be friends, then let's take it little by little. That was how I told my family members, and they were happy that this cute young guy had interest in me, that he looked so gentle, and he looked like a good man. Before you knew it, we were friends. He listened while I talk, and just like that, I fell in love, deeply in love with this guy. It wasn't up to 3 months, he came with his people, and they paid my bride price with assurance that wedding will follow suit. After the bride price was paid, we went home and the whole family were happy. They welcomed me. He had other brothers and sisters. They were many. And then the father and the mother were also there. They were so overjoyed. They live in a compound of bungalow in different parts. And he had his own part called Obi, where it's just a room and parlor. That was where he inherited. And that was where I started living with him. But the kitchen, we all cooked together and share the food with the whole family. I didn't get pregnant immediately, but I wasn't protecting myself. It took me like 6 months or 4 or 5 months before I got pregnant, which was also good for me to enjoy my marriage before starting with a baby. And it also gave me time to prepare for my wedding without disruption of morning sicknesses. During the preparation of our wedding, I found out that he came back from abroad with nothing. He came back empty-handed, and he came back, I didn't know, he didn't tell me from the beginning, but I found that he was deported and was bailed. He was in jail abroad for doing some businesses, and he was deported and bailed from the airport. But he was looking fresh when he came, which is normal for somebody that comes from abroad. But he never told me during the time we were still talking. I didn't mind because I was already madly and crazily in love with him. So, as we were preparing for the wedding, I found out he had no money in his account. And I didn't know what to do. My only option was to go and meet my elder brother, who was very rich. I pleaded with him and he agreed to sponsor our wedding. He gave us some money, which we used to buy drinks, prepare everything. You know, village wedding is never too expensive. We borrowed wedding gown, and then I did a simple hair, and the wedding took place. As soon as the wedding was over, that same night, this man beat me black and blue. What was the problem? He complained that after the wedding, the things that my family gave us for settlement was not what he was expecting. My family settled me with pots, pan, broom, all these cooking utensils, baby bath, baby things, you know, all those things that normal people use and settle women after wedding. But I never knew that my husband was expecting something bigger, like a car. Because my elder sister was given a car after her wedding. A car and a house where they lived in Lagos. So my husband was also expecting something like this. Forgetting that my elder sister is my stepsister, which made her same mom with my rich brother. And that must have been the reason he bought a car for her. But during my own time, my brother was even richer than before. But how would I force him to buy me a car if he chose not to? And then my husband was so disappointed and was trying to start an argument. I was so shocked. And I was like, are you sure that this man didn't come for my family's money? But I didn't say it out. All I said was, can we leave this topic and enjoy this wedding night? As soon as I said this man came across and smacked me on my face. I was so shocked. And I felt like screaming. But screaming would attract his family, who were just tired from the wedding and we are removing their clothes. We were all alone and we were expected to be lovey-dovey. But my face was red and swollen just on my wedding day. I didn't know what to make of this. I didn't know whether I should realize that I have entered one chance, or should I say that I am already in fire from frying pan. I kept my cool when I noticed that his temper was boiling. I thought this man loved me. All the love, I love you, mommy, baby. I never knew that he could lay his hand on me just for saying to calm down. Tears fell from my eye, but I kept quiet and went to lie down. He came to the bed and just lay beside me. He didn't try to apologize or even say sorry or try to hug me. He turned away the other side, and I wept silently because my world just turned upside down. And to cap it all, I was already madly, hopelessly in love with this stranger I just got married to under 1 year.